the show. So a lot more people dealt with you dealt with the captains and so forth. How was your management style? How was your leadership style with the people, captains that reported to you?
Listen, I got along good. It's live and let live, let everybody make money. They got to pump up some of the, earnings that they make on different things. The agents, the FBI agents, Frank and Maddie, they called them the twins. They were assigned to me to watch me all the time.
Yeah.
And they said one day, it was a pleasure to watch Sammy. The guy was the underboss. He'd come out in jeans, sneakers, go in the schoolyard with kids, 16, 15, 17, and play handball with them.
Yeah.
We always said, and John Gotti's walking around with the pinky ring, the diamonds, and the cigar and all that bullshit. Me, I was taught and I grew up, it's a secret society. We're not supposed to do those things. I knew that things that Carlo Gambino did, my Tato, my mentor, this was totally against Cosa Nostra. You got to be quiet.
Yeah. At that time, though, you guys had New York and arguably a lot of the U.S. in the palm of your hands, right? And I know you're a smart guy. You see things. When did you start to see the first cracks? Like you took over, you're there. Where you're like, when did you start seeing the cracks? Obviously, the suits and that kind of stuff is one part of it. But what was the first crack you saw? Where you kind of said to yourself, you said, "I'm not sure this is going to work out."
Well, it was definitely the flash he was putting on. The news media was wrapped around us. The FBI was wrapped around us. And he had that. He did that. If he didn't live like that, they wouldn't be there. Maybe one or two, but not the group that was around us.
Yeah.
One. Two, he ordered all the captains, most of the maid guys, to come down to Mulberry Street to see him. Now, when they came down and they were squawking, the FBI even said it. They were filming. They got guys they never even knew were in Cosa Nostra, made guys. Now they had their names, their plates, their this, their that. And they were all, that was another tremendous. He put it on, he gave it to them on a silver platter.
Jesus.
And everybody was recognized. They made these charts. And after a while, they investigated everybody they saw there and found out this guy's a made guy, this guy's a captain. He gave it to them on a silver platter. So and I knew that was wrong. Everybody did. But you couldn't change his mind. He wanted to do what he wanted to do, and you can't argue with the boss.
Well, it's interesting because good leaders accept feedback, and I can't imagine you were good with it, but you're right. The boss is the boss. How about business owners, right? Talk a little bit about business. How can they start to see cracks in their business? Obviously, a little different than a mob, but what do you look out for? Or you're in business now, you're doing media. What do you look out for now, being in the life, but now being in legitimate life? What are some things to look out for when you're running a business to make sure those cracks don't happen?
Listen, I always said this. Don't look at who you are and what you say.
Yeah.
Look at who you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not a tech guy. I'm not a camera guy.
Yeah.
So I think everybody in their business has to watch and put a